There we go. All right. So hello, everyone. Thanks for joining in on the last minute meeting. I figured this was easier. I was going to do a recording, but then I thought, so many of you are off work today. So might as well invite everyone to a live. So hello. I want to show you my new little cozy corner in my office. So when I was studying for my exam, I put a chair in here, and so now I kind of made it my little side corner. So this is the first Zoom meeting that I'm having in my cozy corner. So yay. All right. So for those of you that are not in the program, that are joining or are new or might be listening, I am Irene. I am the owner of Get You Fit, and I am going to be talking about the ReStore. So most of you that are here are members and have already either joined or are wondering what's the difference. If you have recently joined in your tier 1 or tier 2 and you're contemplating, is it going to be confusing? So the purpose of this was, one of my very Irene-like thunderbolt-like brain moments in wanting to create something new, something genuine, something authentic, and something that I wanted you all to try, that was going to really kind of show what true nutrition and true goal making was like. And what better time to do it than right after the holidays. So you guys are all eagerly waiting to get started with this. So what this is a 23-day restoration program. And just like the past, when we've done these, we've always had it be very organized, where we have segments with small groups and small little segues within the program. And over the years, I've heard the positives, and I've heard, the negatives to both. Well, over this last year, I've put myself through a lot of schooling, and I've put myself through a lot of research of not only what works with people, but what works with the brain, and what works according to the CDC and according to the American Heart Association, and all of the resources that we use as professionals. So I've kind of synthesized all of that with this program. So to kind of start out, what this program is 5 separate pieces. The first segment is basically the introduction. I have to have rules. If I don't have rules, then it's sheer chaos. So it's really important that when you go through the materials, and anybody that's enrolled already has gotten that first segment that tells you to read that beginning part that introduces you to the program, that breaks down the protocol. Okay, though that is the actual introduction. Secondly, why I have this is because this whole program is following protocol that is given by, again, the CDC, American Heart Association, and the providers of the American Diabetes Association too. So the protocol that I am following is protocol that is followed by those resources. And so I want you to understand those resources. So I'm not just, making up numbers and having you follow these guidelines for no reason at all. Okay. So now you don't have to stick to those guidelines. So when you want to further on into the program, and I give you the meal plan, which most of you got today, if you've enrolled, if you stick to the meals on the meal plan, you will see a higher success rate than if you don't, clearly. Now, the protocol that I've developed that is within the guidelines of the program, if you don't stick to those meals, of course, I've going to show you specifically how to break down the protocol that are in those meals. Now, those of you that are in the program now understand that. But what I have found as the facilitator of the program is that there's been a lot of, how can I say it? Breakaway or tarnishment or misinterpretation of those elements. So I wanted to re-establish those guidelines within our network. And so I am re-supporting that with new documents with this ReStore. So then the third piece is the SMART goals. So within this piece, we're all going to create these SMART goals. Now, did anybody have a chance to look at any of these documents yet today, the SMART goals? Because I had a couple people email them to me. Anybody?
Yes.
I'm gonna share my screen really quick and show you what I have on the site so far. So once you register, everything will be up here on the one second here. Everything will be up here on, can you guys see the site? Can you guys see the site?
Yeah, it's coming through.
Okay.
Okay.
So today, hello. Okay, here we go. Okay, so once you have
So quick question for you, Irene. Is this separate from registering because I know that, is this a separate program on top of what we already registered or?
Okay, so this is a separate program from anything else that you've registered for. So who is this speaking?
This is Michelle Molina. So I'm signed up for January to continue.
Yes.
By the way, I've fallen off the wagon with the holidays.
Yes. So this is a separate program, but anybody that's a member gets a 75% off coupon. And you should have all received coupon codes in the mail, and actually I have it posted on the site as well.
Okay.
I'm having a really hard time with the website. Okay, I'm having a really hard time sharing. So let's just do question and answers because the website's not cooperating with me today or right now. So question answers. Anybody have questions so far? Vanessa, did you get yourself signed up?
I got the code and everything, so that's good. Just have to put the payment through.
Okay, so here, let me try and get this one more time. Am I sharing my screen right now?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Here we go. I'm gonna get this going here. Okay, so let me get back to this. So when we do our SMART goals, what we're going to do is we're going to break down our SMART goals. And I'm going to set you guys up with accountability partners. Those of you that want to be with accountability partners will be with accountability partners. And then when we match up with our accountability partners, we're going to break up the SMART goals into actionable steps. So when we meet, we're going to have our Zoom meetings implanted not only on the 2nd, which is the onboarding, which when I'm going to explain everything. So tonight's just kind of like a Q&A. I wanted to see if you guys had questions and had questions and wanted me to answer things about the program. So anyone have any questions?
Hey,
No.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I think you answered this earlier, but I want to just make sure because I haven't signed up yet.
Uh-huh.
Is it like one set of meals? Like, is everybody going to be eating the same meals?
So
Because
yes,
I do gluten-free and dairy-free, and I'm a vegetarian, so I feel like
yes.
mine's a
So
little tricky.
so everyone's going to be eating the same meals, just like in my usual short programs, but I'm going to be putting out a meatless protocol by the end of the week. The one that I put out today is gluten-free, but I'm also going to be creating a dairy-free one by the end of this week as well. And I wrote that you should have gotten, oh, you didn't sign up, did you, Rachel, yet?
No, because I wanted to get more info, and with the holidays, I haven't had a chance to like look at anything, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. So what did you guys, I mean, give me some feedback. What did you guys think of the meals? And this is why I said I wanted it to be kind of, it's preliminary, because, normally I throw these out, and they're normally free. And so this year, I opened it up to the public for $99, and for members, it was 75% off. So I kind of want your feedback. What do you think of the meals as they look so far?
Irene, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I like
This
the
is Martha.
breakfast.
Yeah.
So I had a question about I texted you, but it said that I had signed up for all pages and Zooms. I'm not real sure what that means.
Sorry, I
paid.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to make sure. I don't know what signing up for the pages means.
Oh yeah. I saw your text. I was not responding today. I was busy getting that thing done.
No, perfectly fine.
So yeah. So I'm glad you said that. So there is a private group. So the website now has a private group. This I should be able to pull up. Okay, hang on. Let me get this for sure. So I'm not a complete train wreck tonight here. It must be my cozy corner here that's throwing me off. Okay. Oh, got it. All right. We're good. Let's get back here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So on the group, on the website now, there are groups. And again, I have not explained this yet because this is going to be explained at the onboard next week. Again, tonight was a last minute, like, come join, check out what we got so far, ask me questions. So this is on the site. Again, going to explain it. So first off, private groups right here. I just sent an email like 3 seconds ago. Anybody who is enrolled should have gotten it. An invitation, it's called You're Invited to private groups. Okay. And what this is it's kind of like a forum, and you'll see that there's these groups so far. Now, anyone that's in the program right now, the Get You Great program, should have gotten an email from me a while ago. And I know there's just so much email right now, but to this Get You Great, because this is just for us, our membership. But right now I'm not really doing anything with this because I want to kind of introduce it with this, because what this is kind of like a little forum just for these little groups. See, this is just not working for me right now. Oh, here it is. So I just put the meal plan on here. I could actually upload a PDF on here for you guys, which I can't do anywhere else. The way I send you stuff is all links. So this is kind of a valuable thing, I think. So it's kind of Facebook-y, and that's why I was, against doing it, because it's just another thing. So, but you know, the fact that I could upload documents on here, you know, so I'm kind of sitting on it. I could put videos on here. So I just sent everybody an invite, and I'm not going to do a whole lot on it right now. Maybe my ambassadors could think about something to do with this, or maybe we all can. But regardless, that's what these are. That's what these are. And it's nothing you have to pay for. So Martha, does that answer your question?
That does. I think this morning when I tried it, that was right after I had paid, and it told me I wasn't eligible.
Oh, okay.
And so now I have seen your email now, so I'm guessing it'll
Okay.
let me on when I try again. Thank you.
Okay. And then also one more thing, with the group, with the Restore Me group, on the front here, if you look, there is a events, and all of the Zooms are scheduled not only for the Restore, but also the tier 4 meetings, and all the ones that I'll be doing, I'm going to put up on here. So just so you guys know, like the cortisol one is right here. So if you want to sign up RSVP, click there and you're in. Okay. But again, I'm going to talk about that later. So, so back to the Restore. Sorry, I got super sidetracked. I probably haven't eaten enough today, you guys. I know, bad. Okay, so I about the Restore. So the hidden stressors, this part is the part that I'm super excited about, because this is not in the program, and this is not something I'm going to be doing in the program ever. But I want to introduce it to you because I think it's something we all need to be aware of. And it's the 5th section of the program. And we're going to identify things that our metabolisms are impacted by. And it's not just food and exercise, and it's not just poor sleep habits. It's a lot more than that. It's a ton more than that. It will blow you away. Somebody submitted their score today, which it's somebody that had kind of read ahead, which is fine, submitted their score today. And it's crazy how I'm already seeing the higher scores are my clients, who are the ones that just were doing everything right. And the weight just wasn't moving. Bingo. So, you know, that's a huge opportunity for us to provide a direction for why you're not losing weight. And so, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then you could decide what you want to do with it, like what direction you want to go with it, with either my help or I can guide you. So, so yeah, so that's that. It's really cool. And so, so that's what this program's about. And you're going to get these awesome meal plans. And I'm excited about them. I have, like I said, I've worked all, weekend-ish, and day on that. And, luckily my husband's upstairs, ripping out my backsplash all at the same time, so he could care less that I'm down here working away. So equal, right? So anyhow, so questions now, anything? Questions? The recipes will go up on the site. Everything will be up by next week. And then Monday, my presentation will be like my normal one with the slides explaining everything, how everything works. But right now, I'm going to try one more time. Wish me luck, everybody. Because I know it worked earlier. Got it. I didn't get it. So question, and then, yes, those of you that want to continue after this, that have not signed up, don't plan on signing up, but then are like, oh shoot, I should have did it. Deal with it later. Just deal with it later. You don't have to stress about it right now. It's like an $11 difference. I'll refund you $11. Honestly, I don't want to deal with it right now. It's not worth it. It's like, I'll just refund $11. So it's literally the same to me. Don't stress about it. If you change your mind, like, and you're like, I should have did the tier 4 bundle, it doesn't matter. And so let me talk about that. The tier 4, what I did was, my loyal members are my heart. You guys, I love you, right? But you have come apart in so many ways. And a lot of it is the disconnection of the information that I'm providing to you all. And I see it in how you're not reading my emails, how you're not, and I get it. Cause I mean, I haven't read an email since, like, I don't know, 3 years. So like, I get it, but like, I know you were successful before, and I know you trust me. Like we are, I know it, like I can help you. So that's why I developed it. I developed it because you need to go back to the basics. And like every single time we tried going back to month 1, like I created those restarts. How many? Like 2 or 3 times. I keep redoing them. So this is created based on the 6 stages of change, based on psychology, based on how the mind works. And there's a lot to it. There's pre-contemplation, there's contemplation, there's action, there's a lot. And there's a 5th and a 6th stage. Okay. The 5th is where you are at recovery, is what they call it. Like you've lost your weight, you did it. And then there's the 6th, which is considered termination. Termination is where the person never goes back. That's 5% of people. 95% of people go back. And it's not because you did anything wrong. It's our society, right? So I just have to re-educate you. I have to catch you up on what you've missed during the distraction. That's all. And get you back and give you some new fun ideas and catch you up on the stuff that I've learned in the last 2 years and get your attention again. That's all. And the loyal members that aren't ready for it, when they are ready for it, they can sign up for the tier 4, because it'll always be there. Because it's kind of like, you know, when you get to that 6th level of like, oh, right? And I'm going to explain it in more depth in a whole video. But regardless, what I am going to do though is moving forward, starting in 2023, the loyal membership will only be valid for 1 year unless you fulfill certain protocol, and then you can renew it at that price. Because I feel that I don't want to take people's money for just riding along, and truly the workload of the demand. Do you know, I want to help people, but I also want the value that's there. Do you know what I mean? So I think that this will be a good reciprocation. So if somebody can't hold their weight as a loyal member, then they will have to do tier 4. And if not, then I can't have them continue to be in the program. It's just not fair to the other members, if that makes sense. And I think all of you that are here watching this understand, and I hope would appreciate that as well. So, but regardless, I'm going to put that all kind of in the membership and discuss that formally, but that's what the tier 4 is for. And truly, if someone said to me today, do I have to do tier 4? I'm a loyal member. Do I have to? I'm like, no, she's rocking it. She's communicating with me. She's never misses. I mean, that is somebody that is it, and that is not what this is. This is more along the lines of inactive, type of thing. So regardless, the protocol will be lined up, and I think everybody will be pretty happy with it. My ambassadors are going to help me put it together and such. So, but yeah. So any more questions on either the tier 4 or the ReStore?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure about the tier 4. So I'm glad you talked about it. I wasn't really sure how it would fit, but I'm a loyal member, and I'm supposed to renew in January. I think like auto renew. I do the bundle with the workout channel. So if I want to do the ReStore, and then I want to do tier 4 just to kind of like reset. Like, is that what tier 4 is kind of like for loyal members that like kind of want to go back to like month 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I want to do the ReStore and then the tier 4, but I'm on auto renew, I think it's January 8th. I'm auto renew.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up, because actually that came up a few times too. So the ReStore is actually you have to be a loyal member to do the ReStore 4. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, because in the loyal membership, you're getting to communicate with me. You're getting the you're getting the daily texting, you're getting the Zoom presentations, you're getting the membership that you're getting, which as that breaks down, it breaks down to $8 a month, or if you got that membership after the price increase, it's $10 a month. And even with this program that I'm just doing, you got 75% off, discount. So the tier 4 is like a tier 1 program. You are going to be like a new member, because we're doing multiple Zoom sessions. It's a pronounced program type of thing, if that makes sense.
Okay. So if I want to do ReStore and I'm going to auto renew in January, I just can go with that, or
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Or I can do the tier 4, which would start right after the ReStore.
Yeah, you could do that. Yes, or text me. We could talk about it privately too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Any other questions?
I do have a quick question. I know that I thought it was mentioned, maybe I could be wrong, but I thought it was mentioned that versus texting in your daily weight, there was a way to document it. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, so I really, really prefer texting the daily weight. If I don't get your weight, to me, that is such a huge disconnection. Members that text me their weight, and I'm glad that came up, because a couple weeks ago, someone said that they weren't texting me their weight because I had my my notification silenced, and I didn't realize that they were silenced. They're always silenced because they would make me crazy, although chiming all day long. And and I encourage them, even, on the weekends. I don't even look at my phone sometimes for 3 days on the weekend. If I don't look, it's still accountability. It's huge. And if I don't hear from you, your progress, it will inevitably, and please speak up, those of you that have been with me long enough. There is just something about that psychology, that positive psychology of texting that way. And that's why I'm not doing the forms during this ReStore. I feel that was a poor means of communication, because I saw it, but you weren't getting that communication back. So, and please don't think you're bothering me. And you know what? I've never really made this a public statement before, but I have two phones. I have a work phone, and I have a private phone. I don't even know where it is, because I'm who knows. So they're both silent all the time. So it doesn't matter. Text me whenever you want.
Okay. I thought that was yeah, I don't know why it kind of
No.
triggered a memory.
Yeah, and they both come to both numbers come to my laptop, but I kid you not. And maybe Michelle, back when you first joined, I think I had everybody on my personal phone. My personal phone now only
Yeah.
my mom and my two, my 4 kids and my my 3 friends.
Yeah, makes sense. No, makes sense. Yeah. I mean, in case of a family emergency or someone, you want to keep that open versus being inundated with multiple texts. So,
so please text anytime. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a question. We talked about doing some illumination for me, like peanuts and stuff. Can I just modify most of these, like almond butter and stuff?
In fact, when I create the dairy-free version, I'm gonna kind of do an AIP one for you and another couple people too. I meant to reach out to you. I didn't come up for air today at all, so.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, and it won't let me join the group with the invite because it says I need a plan. So I'll just text you tomorrow about that.
Okay, did you oh yeah, remind me. Who knows? Did I tell you?
Yeah, I have
that's why. Yeah. I remember. I remember. I'll add you, and it'll be cool. Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. But the recipes look really good, by the way.
Thank
they look really exciting.
Those desserts.
And the breakfast. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
I can't do avocado because I have that allergy. But I'm excited about breakfast. So
yeah. Any other questions?
The same thing came up for me, Irene.
What was that?
The same thing came up for me, like it said get a plan or something, and then I thought, oh, something's wrong, but then I just clicked get a plan, and then it brought me into the group.
Oh, okay. So if that happens to anyone, because
thank
you many of you do have multiple emails, whatever because a couple people have their account, email account, login account under their Gmail, but then they bought the Restore Me under their Yahoo. Well, that means the Yahoo is the one associated to the Restore Me, and that's the one that the group's going to let them in on, right? I know. So it, if that happens, let me know. I could switch it, but try to use the same email. It just makes it easier. But if not, let me know and I could merge them. So if that happened, Kristen, I don't know, because I know you have 2 emails.
Yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 Gmails. So you just have to go in and sign in with your Gmail that you.
I'll check. I'll check later.
Yeah, it worked fine. It worked. I just had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys post in there. I think it'll be valuable. I mean, again, I don't know. Let me hear from you. I guess I just worry about it just being another place to look. You know, now I unless we get alerts, if someone posts in there, do we get an alert? I mean, did you guys get an alert when I posted the document in there?
I think so.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad if I posted a document and everyone got it, that'd be awesome. You know,
I'm
but
trying to think because I remember clicking on the bell with the notifications and I saw it there.
okay.
But and that's kind of what I was gonna ask. So like what is, because it's been a while since I've been actually active and involved. So like the Facebook group, is that still kind of the same like as it was back then, or the forum, or the
So
like
so Facebook, so you know, I really I shouldn't say I don't use it because I do. I do because it's the best way to communicate with the biggest amount of you. But I also think the website is too. And that's why I'm trying to funnel people this way, you know.
Mhm.
So if I get enough people that are, you know, signed up for the groups and stuff and have these notifications, and I, you know, need to communicate something and you guys see it this way, I don't know. So I just don't want to
We'll send out a notification now and see if we get it on our phone.
I'll do it when we hang up.
I
can't-
did actually I
can't
did. I
remember.
got an email saying new post in Restore Me in 23.
Did someone post
So
something?
yeah, it sends you an email.
Oh, okay.
Like when you post in the forum, it sends you an email.
Okay. So, you know, I mean, that could be for the Get You Great group, that could be valuable. I could post, I can send instead of, yeah, whatever. I'll figure that out later, but regardless. Okay. So any final questions? All right, guys. So in a week on Monday, we will be getting together. It will be recorded, just so you know, they're always recorded. So we will be getting together for a more formal get together on expectations. If you have not gone through the email, there are 5 sections. Okay. Really only read the first one. That's all I've asked you to do. You don't need to read all 5. Some of you have read all 5, great. But you don't need to. But it's going to be great. We're not going to get all choked up about you know, I know you guys are used to the sugar and the salt and the thises and the that's. We have some of that embedded in there, but it's not going to be structured that way. I'm breaking you away from that for a bit. Our focus is going to be on goals and longevity and health and wellness. Okay. So give it a go. Okay. All right. I'm going to unglue myself from this couch. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.